Not as long as I'm alive. I'm going to do everything I can to educate the working class and show them these lies that these liberals are trying to feed us. You know, you guys don't think about this, but really, if we actually want a working class revolution, ultimately, our best ally is ironically the conservatives, right? This, this might sound ironic, but really, the conservatives, especially in America, are actually prime example. Proletariats, who, they know something's wrong with the system, but they don't exactly, know exactly what's wrong with it, right? It's like, it's our job, as Marxists, as intellectuals themselves, kind of convince them, And, if we truly care about, our cause, then we're going to honor Lenin, we're going to honor Stalin, we're going to honor Mao, we're going to honor, all these amazing intellectuals who have led these revolutions, and take their example and lead with ourselves. Right? That is exactly what socialism is about, It's kind of ironic too, because, before I became a full communist, but before I became a Marxist-Leninist, I used to be an anarchist. I used to be a mutualist, right? And honestly, I cringe thinking about it, but honestly, there's nothing really to cringe about. Just I was confused. I was going through a phase, and I was just thinking,
Yeah, you do what right now. You're just doing is going through a phase.
Yeah, I used to believe that, like decentralized markets, it would be a perfectly fine way of, kind of organizing society, right? Just decentralized markets, decentralized state, ultimately, as long as we have that with some co-ops, to be fine. I was so confused. I had no idea how, flawed what I was believing, was. But ultimately, I actually read Satan Revolution. It's this amazing pamphlet, by Vladimir Lenin. It's actually one of the most amazing piece of text I've read. Completely changed my worldview. Completely changed my understanding of philosophy and science itself. Really, gave me a better understanding of Marxism than I could have ever wished for. That really is kind of my turning point when I became a communist. It's kind of when I became like a full communist right there, and I'm thankful to it. Because really, communism is not that bad, Communism, it's really not that bad, Yeah, guys, like, if you're skeptical of communism, if you're new to communism, I recommend reading State and Revolution. State and Revolution, Critique of Gotha, that could be a good one, yeah. State of Revolution, Critique of Gotha, the Communist Manifesto, obviously. Then you're gonna read probably Dialectical Historical Materialism. Probably like the main things you want to read to get into communism, because I've been a communist like for a long time now. Yeah, I've been a communist for a long time.
You've been eating bread?
What's up?
You've been eating bread.
Yeah, I mean, I eat bread, yeah. I eat bread. Yeah, I eat bread, toast. Sometimes I'm just eating a sandwich, I'm eating a lot more. Like, I used to eat...
Mine is lemon lime blast from Red God 1.
I don't use pre-workout. Honestly, I might get into it maybe, later, but like right now I'm just trying to kind of get like a
not gonna lie though, what high percentage of beta alanine does your pre-workout has?
Again, like I don't use pre-workout, right?
Oh, so you told me you don't have nitrous side of it too? Damn.
No, I don't know what that is.
It's just like for general muscle growth. You take like 5 milligrams of it before you go work out.
Basically, also too, take a BSA8.
something that I find really interesting is that in the actual footage of the 9/11 events, okay, there are two angles. There are two angles in the Twin Towers falling, right? In the first one, you know, and again, like, come on, this was recorded by like random people, just like you're in shock of what's happening, right? The two angles. The first one, you see the plane going to the left side of the building, right? You see the first one's crumbling, right? And you know, someone comes after. But in the second angle, you know, and this is probably the most known angle, right? You see both. You see the second plane coming in
through the building when you look at it.
Yeah, and it seems like that they both fall at the same time, which is very bizarre.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm not being a conspiracist, but like how is a plane going to hit this building, right? But like also going to make the second one fall, right? Right? And again, like we know this would happen. We know there are two planes, but in this, you know, in the second footage, right, it seems like that they fall at the same time. And also, how the fuck, if a plane's gonna hit a building, how is it just going to immediately just fall like that? How is it just gonna immediately collapse? Like it's not logical.
Do you think like it would like topple over, like break half of it and shit?
I think it would like either do that, or there would be like, you know, some overall like falling, like maybe from like the top down, but like this didn't happen. It fell from like the bottom top, like as soon as it hit from the top, like just immediately just demolished itself. Like I find it absolutely like. I find that interesting. I find that very interesting. I think that
I
if
just
you're going
see
to...
that it's weird that, you know, it doesn't really come out the other side, or any other materials come out the other side.
No, I mean, I find it very bizarre. You know, again, like, you know, logic. I would think about logically, right? So, like, you know, imagine that you have like some structure, right? Okay, you have some structure, and like, you know, around maybe 3/4, you know, 3/4 of the height of it. You know, like, you know, you hit something with it, right? Like, do you imagine that structure could be like just falling? It's like from the bottom? No, like that's not how physics works. Like again, like I don't know what happened. You know, I'm not saying, you know, I'm having these theories. I'm just saying I find it very strange and bizarre that this, you know, building completely fell from the bottom, just out of nowhere, just completely demolished on itself just after something hitting from the interior. You know, to me, it kind of appears that there was some sort of explosion or some sort of force on the inside of the building, probably at the bottom of it, that caused some kind of, you know, collapse there. But I don't know, you know, again, like, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm saying that's how it appears. It appears that there was some force, maybe an explosion, from the inside bottom of the building that caused this, okay? I don't know what happened. I don't know. Just find it very bizarre.
In order to make a building, like, implode, it's actually, like, really hard. Even in like general demolitions, what you gotta do is you have to destroy all of the, like, the beams at the same time. And
exactly.
What happened with the towers is they imploded.
Again, it seems like more of an implosion rather than an explosion. Again, like, let's talk about an explosion, right? So the main argument is that when the plane hit, it hit like one of the building's like main support structures. That's caused everything to fall there, okay? So my question is, this building was created, right? It was created to have like their entire structure come down, just being hit from the top, okay? Second of all, last time I recall, the melting rate of jet fuel is not going to immediately cause this kind of massive explosion in these steel beams, okay? We're talking about steel beams. Steel beams here, okay? How is that going to immediately just melt and just completely, like, fucking evaporate? Tell me, like, these steel beams evaporated from jet fuel? You're kidding me?
No.
Come the fuck on, man. This is ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, last time I checked, jet fuel cannot melt steel beams. Last time I checked.
Also, there were precautions taken that are also like done in general demolitions. Like the elevators have been down for like a couple months before then. Also, the stairs had been cut, which is also general protocol in demolitions. I don't really care if I'm called a conspiracy theorist. I kind of think it was a controlled demolition.
We have lost the control point.
Wait, hold on. You have Glamrock's Roxanne on your fucking sign. Okay. That's a bra moment.